As the world is falling into its darkest pits, as California is burning, the war still rages on, we are going to ask ourselves the true questions. Who wins in a fight, Mario or Sonic? The long-age questions that Nintendo and Sega have brought since the 90s. Even though it was a different type of wars, the console wars redefined gaming for literally every single year. Like, after they were done, they reshaped gaming as a whole. Sega lost that fight, of course, but the fandoms still discuss, and for a while we thought this war was over. I mean, we were at a stalemate because neither side was able to br- bring up valid points. Yes, I burped. But here is what we're going to say. What I'm going to say. This debate is flawed, and I'm surprised nobody ever brings that up. Like, this debate cannot be for a very simple fact, which I'm going to say at the end of this video because I'm a very fun guy, and in a debate which resembles like the strength, speed of these guys, we're going to say all of them, and then we're going to say how this ends. Just to say, like, to keep you guys a bit intrigued, just know that Mario wins but also loses, and Sonic loses but also wins. The reason why the reason why I put it in this order is going to be very important, so I guess we can all start. I just want to say that the reason why this got so popular is probably because I think like recently the Sonic vs Mario fandom was brought by Death Puzzle recent video, Bowser vs Eggman, which god was it awesome. Like, the animation was top notch and we finally could react to it, because now I don't know a lot of stuff, but technically they were owned by a company or something, so like you will get copyright striked if you react to them, but now they're completely an independent creator, so it's all good. So let's start. To begin with, we need to address one thing that's fundamental for the outcome of this fight. What is Mario? More precisely, is this Mario, and this Mario? And the quick answer is yes. The long answer, which you can check better by looking at the link I put in the description, I'm going to tell you right now. First thing first, we see in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga an entire room which is portrayed as Mario's past adventures, and it shows a block from a bunch of the games. Now, to be more specific, it's a laboratory with just a bunch of blocks from different Mario adventures. But if you're not convinced yet and you want further proof, in the Mario Kart games are also I cannot speak English properly. The Mario Kart games are also talked about in the Paper Mario universe, and in Mario Kart DS there is a map with Bowser's castle flying from Paper Mario 64. And even for further proof, in one of the Mario Party games, the star sprites, which are also from Paper Mario 64, are mentioned. So yes, all Marios are the same one. Even the author said himself in an interview. Even the party one. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I have a script on my hands, right, which I pre-wrote before, but I'm putting in new stuff, but I don't remember exactly. So like, I'm just adding random stuff every now and then. But enough yapping. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start the power scaling. First thing first, there's strength. Now, strength is a tricky one because with Mario we have some pretty straightforward feats we can use. He can throw planetoids with his, let's say, behinds. He can lift castles like nothing, and is even capable of throwing a massive change-up made out of gold. He's also capable of beating Bowser, whom, to put things into perspective, was able to kick a castle out of Earth's orbit, was also able to block a cannonball with his bare hands, which this guy made calculations. You are free to choose, and we know he's stronger. Mario beats Bowser on the regular, so he can handle way more than this. Also, Mario characters' power levels are kinda broken because, like, Yoshi, the freaking dinosaur that says Yoshi, was capable of destroying stars with his own power. Those dinosaurs are some good stuff, I'll tell you that. Now, for Sonic's strength is different because we know that he isn't very powerful on his own, but the power he has with his speed increases exponentially. A few of the most reliable feats for Sonic's strength are him beating Eggman's robots on their regular, which might not seem like a lot, but like most of the Eggman robots are like insane strength. Like they can do some insane stuff, which I'm going to show right now on screen, I guess, because yeah, there's a lot of stuff to cover there. like, he can beat also Metal Sonic, which is literally the best version of himself. Like, literally, he was able to beat in base Super New Metal Sonic. I mean, Super Mega Sonic? I don't know, like, Mega Sonic powered by the Master Emerald, which is crazy. A robot design, yes, Metal Sonic is basically a robot designed to be a better version than Sonic, if you live under a rock. I mean, if you really want to put it into perspective, Sonic's best feat in base was beating, I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, I might be, this research might be wrong, but tell me, was beating Perfect Chaos in base, and Mario's best feat will be respectively to beat Wonder Bowser in base. Now, Perfect Chaos could destroy the Earth, Bowser could alter the universe, so I'm going to give strength to Mario. But for speed, even though we know who the obvious winner here, I'll talk briefly about Mario's speed. And to all you Mario fans who are just molding and thinking, Mario's faster, he outrun a black hole. Dude, that at the top, if that's true, like if we calculate that, it's still at least light speed, right? And Sonic just crushes it. I'm sorry, you guys can go cry in a corner, but Sonic is like insanely fast. I just want to say for Sonic, because like, don't worry Sonic fans, I'm also going to make you mad. Like, Sonic obviously wins this, but Sonic's speed is a bit tricky. Let's not even count the fact that Sonic is capable of, Sonic is not infinitely fast is what I'm trying to say. He was able to do some crazy stuff like outrun, like he was able to go fast enough that he could alter space and escape from cyberspace, which is literally another dimension. Like, he went fast enough to cross dimensions. Like, if that's not crazy enough, like, also like he was able to move like across 901, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because like of the Herb Knights, which are basically worlds that are infinite tales. Basically, they just are infinite, a bit like how the story of our world, of our universe is infinite. Even if we die, time is going to keep moving on. And he was able to go faster than that. Like, do you understand? That's crazy fast. Like, I will be putting myself to search that, but I don't even think our minds, like, you know, I see those videos like trying to calculate Sonic's speed with science. Dude, Sonic is insanely fast. Like, even if you calculate it, we cannot comprehend how fast he is. So like, Mario is faster than the speed of light, Sonic is like 100 times that. And yeah, with the Chaos Emeralds, he's probably infinitely fast. Like, he beat Time Eater, and I mean, the guy could literally 8 time. Now you can decide if a space manipulating god is stronger than a time eating god, because there is the whole thing that space and time are on the same level, but who cares about that, right? Am I done playing Sonic? Of course not. Like, as I said, those are some crazy feats. Like, escaping cyberspace alone, literally crazy. I would just like it if his speed was a bit more consistent and he did not just almost die to a black hole. Yeah. So, needless to say, the Blue Blur still keeps his record for being the fastest thing alive. Now, the base power-ups, and you know, this would be a close one if Mario's base power-ups didn't consist him in literally becoming a giant or an invincible piece of metal. Sonic has some good ones, but isn't capable of doing anything that the base power-ups of Mario can do. So this is it. The plumber wins, right? Do we just leave the Sonic fans sad in the corner crying? No! Do you guys are actually kidding? Like, I can already see you all in the comments typing, but where are the Chaos Emeralds? Where are the Chaos Emeralds? Guys, the Chaos Emeralds exist, and this is why this debate is completely flawed. The Chaos Emeralds were strong enough to make Sonic beat Sonic, Shadow, and Silver beat a being, that's Solaris, that existed in the both past, present, and future. Like, do you know how busted that is? Like, and you know what the worst thing is? Like, I don't really get power scaling for the Chaos Emeralds, because like, how strong are you? Because you beat this guy and then you lose to freaking base Knuckles. Of course, I'm not going to count that as power scaling, don't get me wrong. Still, they're busted. And let's not even get started on the Hyper Emeralds. Like, dude, Please, like, Sonic literally just looks at Mario, and Mario freaking explodes or some shit. Like, it's Sonic is probably like infinite speed at this. Like, it's not a concept we can really comprehend as humans. I don't even think it's possible, but we see Sonic do a lot of physics breaking stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised. You're all waiting for me to say, now for Mario's power-ups. No! Because I'm a realistic person, and even though I love this plumber, he never once, except in Bowser's Fury, needed to use an item on himself to beat someone. All the power-ups like the stars might as well just make him invincible to base enemies. Like, the problem with Mario's power-ups is he doesn't use them on himself. Like, the best thing we can say that the star power-ups one-taps Bowser, but like, that's not really much compared to beings like Solaris. Do you understand like what I'm trying to say? The best thing I could bring up is the fact that he could just use the power Pure Heart to weaken Super Sonic, but as I said before, you can decide in the comments because I'm not going to compare space and time, which are literally on the same space, but like, it's so complex, like, it's such a complex debate, but like, you decide if magical stones that beat time gods are stronger than magical hearts that beat space gods, because honestly, that's stretching this debate so far. So, here is the answer for you all. If you don't bring up godly power-ups, Mario wins. If you do, Sonic wins. I honestly never thought of making a video like this, but I thought that it was going to be nice doing it after the two communities came back to this debate. I think this is a good compromise. If I got something wrong, do comment. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and have an amazing day.